Hello, everybody, and welcome to a sort of different stream tonight. It's kind of sad, but it's good in other ways. Why is FF11 down there? Hold up. There we go. This game is ending tomorrow. If you've been to some of my recent 11 streams, you know that I was talking about this, and I was wanting to share with everybody my account, as well as take a look at specifically some of the 11 characters for players who like follow my channel on YouTube, and you know, would just find them interesting. But if you're tuning in later in the VOD and you come from the Difu community, I just want to say I had a great time playing, and today's stream is going to be, and this VOD is going to be about my experience. And so, yeah, I've loaded up an emulator. This is the first time I played on my phone obsessively for probably total somewhere close to 2 years, with like one big break in between. It was like a year straight, and it was like a big break, and then it was like 6 months, and then I left. I don't even know how to describe the era that I left. It was like I don't know. There BT pluses were a thing. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll be able to tell by my account and the state of it, where I left off. Yeah, this is me logging in the past 2 days to test like stream stuff. Man, I wish I could have got these 15 skip quest tickets. Those are legit. Yeah, I don't think I ever got any of those. I'm not sure what those are. This amount of Providence cores probably would have capped my... I think I have a stage 4 weapon. But yeah, if you're out there now on either YouTube or Twitch, be sure to say hello. I've not streamed to this category on Twitch before. Let me know if things are working out there. But of course, I want this VOD on my YouTube channel for posterity, man. Like, I really enjoyed this game, and yeah, like I said, we're gonna be taking a look at it here today. So, we got a Twitch ad in 40 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and run that early, and then we'll get into some character stuff. I'm just going to get my bearings on this screen here. Did I get her costume? Looks like a costume. Oh man, it's gonna take me enough time to just remember to get my head back in this game, let alone go over the things I want to talk about before, you know, before it closes down. It's kind of nuts. Is my restream chat even working? See, I don't know. Here we go. All right. Is Twitch back yet? Ad in progress, 40 seconds. This is even strange on an emulator, man. All right, we got a free multi. Who's my party right now? Why was I using Arciela? Oh, this is really good on an emulator, man. I really wish I'd used an emulator sooner. Oh man, I think I have one crystal ability. Crystal passives, right? Yeah. All right, is Twitch back? Okay, Twitch is back. Yeah, so this is when I left. So crystal abilities had like just gotten introduced, and I know I got one of them. And that was the last time I actively remember playing. Oh, let me ping my Discord as well. All right, and we're good to go. So yeah. So a little basic overview, right, is you pull from characters in the entire like Final Fantasy universe. And they each have like unique sets of abilities that are all tied to weapons. Those weapons are obtained through gacha. You know, so in some ways, when I first got into the game, I'm like, wait, my character abilities are tied to like gacha, but it's such a generous gacha with like an excellent pity system and like plenty of resources that like you kind of always could have in general, like the abilities that you needed to like take on content. Hey, K-Moon. Until it got to the FR era and it got to be too much. That's the Oh, that's the chain combos? Yeah. I played a little bit during that time. I think I have a number of FRs. Let me see. And yeah, personally, I also experienced that too. For me, this game had gone through waves of being overwhelming to kind of like get into the harder content. And I just couldn't wrap my mind around the FR era. Let's see. Sort by. Those are my BTs. Yeah. It's these weapons, right? Oh my gosh. It's going to take me so long to wrap my head around this. Let alone actually like play something. It's all good though. Look at this, I just got free BTs that I can suck some orbs out of or whatever. Yeah, I think that's what these weapons are. Yeah, my account, I mean, obviously like I got a lot of things, you know? I mean, look at Here's my most stacked character, I think, is my Quina. Oh man, it's so sad it's gonna go. I really enjoyed like getting back into this game casually. Let's see. Yeah, Quina was nuts, right? I just went full hog. I went full hog on Quina because it was so busted. Yeah, look at it. Stage 4 ultimate weapon or Ultima weapon. I never put any spheres on her or on them because you didn't need spheres on Quina. I maybe did a dumb thing. Stacking Quina, but I just enjoyed how busted it was. Oh, and big apologies for the way chat looks on screen. I can't really do anything about that. Actually, I might be able to. Let me try before we. I think I have a different chat I can pull up. Let me see how that looks. But it's still broken. I don't know. If chat suddenly appears on a random portion of the screen, we know why. Yeah, Fedra. I mean, I might as well just boost Quina still. I mean, what am I... Oh, man. I'm I'm not currently, and I wasn't the past few months, really tuned into this game, so I'm curious, like, probably it just... Oh, yeah, there's my one crystal ability is coming from Quina. I'm not really tuned in. I guess it just wasn't making enough money. I mean, that's the only thing that I can imagine, right? Like, that's, like... that's the reason why, you know, things closed down. We'll just do that. But yeah, let's take a look at... let's do, like, a mission. Let's just play the game a little bit. And then I've got a free 50 draw, and we'll take a look at some Final Fantasy XI characters. Here's a hunt. We'll just blow something up. Is the music weird? Maybe I just haven't heard it in, like, headphones. Hey there, Nightless. Doing good. Kind of sad day, but... Oh, apparently I'm on auto battle. That's right, that's her FR. Shoot, what's this character's name? 50 gems, let's go. Core? Is that right? I forget. I don't even think they tell you on this screen. One thing that always killed me is... Oh, Charlotta. No. I was talking about Charlotta from Crystal Chronicles. She has an insane... I forget what it... I don't even remember how to play her, man. But she's got, like, this crazy ability. Oh, that's right. She, like, stores damage or HP healed or something and then unleashes it in, like, a max damage attack or something crazy like that. I never got her to work the way she was supposed to, but I just totally went, like, full on. Ah, man. Fully sphered out. Oh, there's my okay, my other chat is overlaying now. Okay, we're gonna use that chat. All right, let's fix this. I don't know if that'll be easier to read. It's slightly easier to read. Yeah, it's just a product of my layout being broken. You're just gonna have to deal with it, friends. It's gonna be awful. But totally generous. Somebody mentioned the generosity of this game. It's like insane. Like if you just play, you can gather resources, and then, you know, because... So one of the things I really liked about this game is that we were behind the Japanese edition. So, like, we would know what's coming down the pipe. Here, I'm going to kill the music for a little bit. We would know what was coming down the pipe from the JP version, and then we could plan out how we were going to spend our resources. Same thing, I played Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle for years as well. I'm like a loose... I like pick a gacha I like, and I just play it for a long time. Like, that's my, like, pattern with these games. And never really spend that much money. But, like... What's up, Tamoli? But, yeah. It is with deep regret to inform you that the Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia will end service February 29th. Oh, there... I couldn't find this time. 4 o'clock Universal Time. So what is that? That's like 11 p.m. tonight, right? That's in like 5 hours? We understand this will come as a shock to our loyal players who've been playing devotedly day after day. From all of us in the operations team, we are truly sorry for this sudden announcement. Ever since starting service on July 31st, 2018, we've striven to offer you the best possible service. However, after determining that it would be too difficult for us to provide you a satisfactory experience moving forward, we reluctantly made the difficult decision to end service. To our devoted players who have been with us on this adventure, we offer our sincere gratitude. Thank you. Dissidia on the PSP, that is one of, like, I'm not sure if that is that might be the only physical game I own on the PSP. I have 2 games, and one of which is Dissidia with, it's like, I even have the case and everything. All currently held gems will be disappeared. Oh, the global exclusives? Yes. Oh man, who was the big one that just totally rocked everybody's brains? With the pole arm, the chick from Type 0. That was, I had started like shortly before that. Oh. Let's do power. Aranea. Yeah, dude, Aranea was nuts. The turn delays. So Aranea was my first big push for resources. Like, that's around the time I started. And I had her when she was like mega meta. Kaz, you haven't played in years? Yeah. That's it. It's I mean, I've been off for about half a year now myself. I don't know. She's probably here somewhere. I don't think I never got like her. If she has a BT, I never got it, or like an FR, I never got it. I must be blind right now. Sort by, filter, remove all, Type 0. Am I just blind right now? Is she not Type 0? Am I crazy? Oh, wait. No? 15. Duh, yeah. Right there. Just badass, dude. Is that the costume? I feel like I might have bought a costume. Or no, wait, the costume had it where it took off her helmet. What's up, no name, no game? Yeah, just a badass character. You mentioned Core and him. That's, yeah. What an insane unit, and I only vaguely remember why. Oh, doesn't he just like prevent all damage? Something like that? The follow-ups, yeah. Follow-up attacks, just absolutely shredding fools. Oh, man. So yeah, so I know if you're here, if you're just like used to my regular like FF11 content, like a lot of this stuff is gonna be like total gibberish, and I get it. But essentially, this game had a very interesting system of boss mechanics that need to be countered with character mechanics. So, you know, in the sense of like you have a fight that might need a tank, and that tank might need they might need to use their ability that gives like magic immunity. The turn before a boss uses a giant one-shot magic spell, right? And there might be like 2 or 3 characters that can fit that requirement. And so you don't need to necessarily have the most recent new character that has that ability, but you could have one of the older characters. And I don't even think that's an example that actually exists, but it gets the point across, right? Or you might need a character that takes a lot of turns in a row, because every time the boss takes a turn, like if they haven't been hit X number of times, they'll crack you back for a bunch of damage, right? So you would need to use, you know, characters that take lots of turns. Other bosses are like, every time a character takes a turn, I advance. So if you take a lot of turns in a row, I'm gonna get you with like a sucker punch, you know? So you would take characters that are slower. And, you know, physical damage, physical DPS, magical DPS, tanks, supports, healers, the whole thing was like incredibly well balanced most of the time. And of course, every once in a while, there'd be a new like super meta character that would come out, and they would just Zack. Zack was one of my absolute favorite characters to play with. So much so that later on, when he became like semi good again, I just spent like everything I needed to get him his I forget if he had an FR. Is that an FR? And his BT, basically his more powerful weapons, in order to kind of like get his kit. So like every once in a while, right, a new line of weapons would come out, and your weapons, right? So you can see these ones that glow here. These are like the different stages over the years of different like ultimate weapon tiers. And each time a new ultimate weapon comes out for a character, they would get some kind of their kit would change. So like this weapon would change your character's kit in a whole new way. And like when those new lines of weapons would come out, you'd have like new characters would suddenly become more useful than they were in the past. They'd get entire reworks. Their new addition to their kit would make them a really valuable asset for one reason or another. And then, you know, then they'd go and all the characters would slowly be unlocked to be given that tier of weapon. And then in order to, you know, keep the game moving, they would release another tier like much later on. But they weren't necessary to defeat the most recent tier of content, but they were really good for it. Unless you're doing like literally the hardest thing. So let's do an actual fight again. And like coupled with like generous resources where you could like save and plan out what you were gonna do. Man, I just enjoyed this game at so many different points. All right, let's try. Lost Chapters, An event fight. Event fight makes more sense. Cactuar Cacophony with 4 hours remaining. The Shinryu era, yes. So Shinryu was coupled with FR, right? And we'll just pull out one of my teams. Yeah, I don't know if I defeated any of the Shinryu stuff or not. I probably did, given the amount of FRs I have. I just love playing with Zack. I think we're going to play with that team. This is my Mega Crack team right here. This team just destroys. We'll bring that into Cactuar 3, I think. Let's do... whoa. Oh, Raelius. Ray, buddy, if you're around and you check out this VOD at any point, just know that I've used your assist characters so many times over the years. This was a friend from retail FF11 a bunch of years back. Got partly the reason for getting me into the game. Obviously still keeps up with it. Alright, so now we can go into what I was talking about, okay? So Quina is the first character that's up right here. And Quina has this... Oh, geez. Quina has this frog buff above their head, right? And how do I check... I have no clue how to check abilities. Oh, here we go. Okay, so if you get your frog level up to 10, this ability upgrades. This frog drop becomes frog drop plus. Eat increases your frog level. And then here's like your ultimate, which gives a buff. And you can see they have numbers of charges, right? So your ultimate, your EX, it charges over time when you do actions. This is called your LD, this mustard bomb with 3 here. This has, these are usually like really good effects. So this gives me a debuff on the opponent, and it gives me increased charges of my basic attacks. You see frog drop here has 8, eat has 10. So essentially, you have an economy in this game where you might run out of your basic attacks, like eat, if you're in a really long battle. So like managing how many of your attacks you utilize, how you manage your length of turns on your buffs, your debuffs, how you build your stacking overhead buffs, like the frog buff, like in Quina's case, all that needs to be managed in order to properly beat the harder fights. But this is where Quina really kicks ass. It's Ultimate Cook. If you have not seen this animation before, and if you're new to the game, enjoy. Okay. So, maybe I wasn't aware of what kind of fight I got into here, but Quina's burst did 1% damage. Is there a mechanic I'm not seeing? I am scared. Do I just start stacking FRs now? I think I do, because I don't know what's going on. Does this give lock on? All right. Oh wait, this is VV. It wasn't. All right, hold on. I need to adjust the audio settings. Oh god. How do I hurt the cactuar? All right. I want the sound effects louder, but not the music. All right, we'll have to figure that out after this one. Okay, so here's Zach, and Zach, what he does, he's a tank. He'll lock on the target. What is? Oh, thank you for the follow. Subscribe? Oh, Shane, your subscription worked. Thanks, bro. And Fedra 007, thank you for the follow. I'm just gonna chain my FRs together and hope I can do enough damage. Like, you're the 15 months. All right. So, FRs. That is this stacking HP bonus damage gauge at the top. This is one of the most recent like ultimate weapon lines. And essentially what it does is it becomes a damage multiplier. And it turned older content kind of trivial. And the newer content was all tuned around stacking this multiplier higher and higher and higher. So I opened with Quina's Ultimate Cook, which I forget, it buffs you in a very significant way. I think it like breaks damage limit or something like that. Oh no, all your damage is capped, something like that. Or is that Wave Gormund? Anyway, again, my head is not totally in this. It would take me a few weeks to really get back into the flow. If you're asking yourself, did Quina just turn a crack? Did what's his name? Fusoya? If you're asking yourself, did Fusoya just pop on the screen and turn the cactuar into a frog and then Quina ate it? Yes, yes, that is what happened. Alright, I don't know if BV... Alright, let's summon whatever this badass is. That Raelius... Is that Celtus? No, it can't be. There's no wings. Oh, it's Ultima! Do I use his FR or... Okay, I'm just gonna use his BT. Yo, what? I have no clue what effect that grants, but now there's a 95,000 above his head. Okay. I'm basically spamming all my best abilities, which is probably wrong because I should probably build my FR gauge first. If the FR gauge hits 0, you lose all this stacking bonus. And I think that utilizing new ones, like I'm doing here, I don't think it increases the turn counter, I think it just delays it. Have I still only done... I've done 2% damage? Alright, we're just gonna spam FRs and try to build that multiplier, and then I'll go into BT phase with somebody. HP attack. I'm so screwed. Yeah, Kyle. This is a tank. It's what's this thing made of? That's what I needed. I needed to use the EX on Quina. That's right. That's what caps my damage. My FR gauge is shot. That is not a good FR gauge for the amount of time I am in this fight. Friends, we're in danger. I mean, except for the fact that Zac apparently can't take any damage. Do I do Zac's burst? I don't think so. I think Quina's is stronger. It has been getting turns. The issue is... it's just doing one stupid physical attack. Yeah, so Zac is a tank that, like, completely negates physical damage. Alright, I have to use my Burst Plus here. So, we'll start with Cook. Oh, did my gauge just drain? I thought gauge didn't drain during BT. This music. Oh no, it does drain during BT. Oh, I don't remember how to play very well, if that's not obvious. Oh no. I think I don't know if I'm dead. How does it even hurt me? Dude, if anybody in here is a real Defu player, is up on the current game, you're probably cringing so hard, and I apologize, but I am like months out. Just wait for 1 billion needles. Imagine. All right. This is the lamest first BT phase I've had in a long time. It's so lame. I don't know what to do, chat. Dark Glory. Apocalypse. When this released, dude, Zach was so OP. I think I don't. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know. We might have to just like exit. I don't know how to do 94% damage to this thing. Alright, what if I use my summon? I used that wrong too. You're supposed to use this at the end of an FR chain. And now when my FR gauge fills up, I won't even have the ability to trigger it. I'm playing very poorly. This is the worst. Welcome back, Vivi. It's Vivi! My boy. Look at my boy. Like, the fact that it can't do anything to me is like, what do I do here? I'm just using random abilities now. Alright. Once we're out of this summon phase, I'm gonna exit this battle and play something I think I can defeat. And we'll use some FF11 characters. I'm not sure if there's anybody that is currently, like, powerful from the 11 lineup. I think I have Shantado's BT. Alright, we gotta adjust the audio anyway, so I'm gonna exit this battle. Wait. It just gives you a lot of gold. Wait, what does that say? 79%? I think if I would have charged my FR gauge properly and got the big multipliers, we would have been okay. But my brain is so not in this anymore. Okay, let's fix the audio. Settings, sound. Okay, much better. All right. Let's see. And we've also got some multi-draws and stuff to do, so some more fun things, but I mean, you know, years later, when I think to myself, I think about the fun times I had playing this game. At the very least, we've got one VOD. This is going to be on YouTube. If you're new here, I am dual streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Final Fantasy VII streamer, I'm Quetch. Hello. And I'll be able to look back and say, like, hey, I sucked at that game for, you know, 2 hours on a friggin' Wednesday evening. Let's kill the music for a sec, actually. So, okay. So, yeah, I don't really have these characters very well powered up. But you'll recognize some familiar faces. Let's see. Which team do I not care about? Really, I don't care about it. This is my solo farming slot. I don't think I'll be doing much more of that. Camlanot, Eldnarsh. This is all I have from 11? I swear there was Am I missing somebody? Selthus? Maybe there was no Selthus. Camlanot's kind of bonkers. Well, he was for he was for a very limited time. But does he not have passives on? Why does he have all these free passive points? He is a magical something. He like paralyzes. That's his effect. So, Camlanot could paralyze on command, and paralyze in this game basically negates your foe's next attack. Oh, geez, that's gonna put that all the way at the bottom now. And you know, because of the patterns, the way this game releases content and bosses is like at the time, if you the current like hardest thing was like if you paralyze it, it counters one of its mechanics, right? As I mentioned earlier about how the game kind of handles things mechanically. And so he's come back and forth in the meta here and there. He was never super top, but that on command paralyze was considered useful for periods of time. Eldnarsh, since I know a lot of people who watch this channel are like 11 fans, you're like, oh yeah, dude, it's Eldnarsh. He's a badass kid from COP. In the Defu community, he's known as El Nacho. What's up, Scurvy? This is Final Fantasy Dissidia Opera Omnia. I know it's a mouthful, but this is a Final Fantasy game that's been running since 2018, and it closes tomorrow. And I'm just showing off my account and talking about some of the characters I enjoyed. Eldnarsh had his abilities. It's a mobile game, yeah. His abilities would jump him, I think, or your party members ahead in turn order, as well as prevent he had a way to prevent getting killed or one shot. Very utility driven, but through that utility. Yo, Barstool Pigeon with the 46 months. Thanks for the resub, man. Yo, have you ever played Defu? But yeah, super interesting utility character, and what was good about him for his time when he was big was his utility also brought with it a damaging attack. So he would be really good utility, but also consistently damaging the foes. So Eldnarsh was probably probably a little bit better than Camlanot at times. These two would generally come out around the same time because they're brothers. You didn't touch any FF Mobile stuff besides Record Keeper for an hour? Okay. I probably played Record Keeper for about an hour myself and was like, I can't afford another gacha game. I'm pretty sure I was playing this kind of heavily. Which, don't let us leave tonight, chat, before I show you the costumes that I purchased. Because I did spend, they're like $25 each or whatever, but they came with like gems and stuff. And like over the years, I think I bought 3. Like literally like almost 2 years of playing. So, might as well check those out since they're not going to exist anymore. It's money in the toilet. You know, the whole reason you pay for a gacha is you enjoy it in the moment. The whole point isn't to invest in like future, like it's a mobile game. Like, come on. Arciella, also very good. Very busted when she came out. I think that's a Vajra on her right now. Oh, no, it's her dagger. What am I saying? It's Arciella's knife. Arciella, when her LD came out, it basically was a 3-charge move that would prevent your opponent from dealing HP damage on their turn. And for like X number of rounds. So I think it was 2 rounds. Or wait, no. It's part of a regular kit. And then the LD recharged it. Anyway, let's check it out. Duelist Tabard. Thomas Ring. I don't have Celthus and Default was shut down in 2 hours, 25 minutes. Thank you, Disciplined Fate. So there is a Celthus. Celteus. However you pronounce it. And I think it was Dissension. I think that's the ability. Like, Ascension would, like, increase something damage, party damage, I think. And then Descension was, it would just lock your opponent from dealing HP damage. So this game has 2 types of damage. It has HP damage and bravery damage. Bravery is both, it's 2 things. It's like a shield where when your bravery hits 0, you'll then take HP damage from certain attacks. I think that's correct. If anybody really plays this game, let me know. But the important part about bravery is it is gained when you hit an opponent, and then with a bravery attack. But then when you hit with an HP attack, the amount of bravery you've gained becomes HP damage, and that HP damage is how you defeat things, right? So when Arciella came out, that ability to lock out your opponent's HP damage was very good, and she's probably been used here and there for clears of stuff throughout the years. I'm not sure how she held up with her, if she ever got a BT or anything like that. Very cool unit, though. Out of the rest of these, the only one that I did any sort of anything with was Aphmau. And Aphmau's sweet. We're going to play with Aphmau because I want you to see her kit. So I'll hold off saying anything about her. Lilizet, I maxed some weapons on because there's the Terpsichore. Like, come on, Dancer Life. And the Karis Kasak. Like, I mean, it's Lilizet. So, you know, I had to. But I never really used her. I'm not even sure what her kit does. I think she, like, blows a kiss. Like, sensual dance. There it is. I maxed her weapons and never really used her. Now I know Shintoto has specifically been. I'll play with Shintoto here. This is what we'll do. We'll just yeah, I'm not gonna bother putting any resources into her. But we'll play with Shintoto. She's got the Levitain, the Mythic. So check it out. It's the Black Mage Mythic. Like, they did a good job. Like you know what I mean? Like, look. Is that the Shintoyan staff? Oh, she's got, look. That's not the one pictured, but she's got the Vrogelmir. That's the MP, the Scholar Empyrean weapon from 11. The Levitain, but that looks like a Chatoyan staff, is it not? I must not have it. I must have sold that weapon. But they did a good job, like, bringing the, like... Oh, and look, Claustrum. Of, like, making the 11 characters play, you know, just fit. I don't know. I think all the character design in this game is pretty good. I don't think I want to equip that, though, right? I'd rather have her BT on. I don't really know. But anyway, all that to say about her is I'm pretty sure Shantotto had been meta here and there, but I never really used her. So, so I don't know much about her. So what we'll do is we'll hop in with Shantotto, Aphmau, who I want to show you her kit, and Eldnarsh, because he's got a pretty cool kit as well. And we'll just play something kind of casual here. What's up, Findo? Oh, what did I click? If anybody wants to see the gear or like the weapon choices close up for any of the 11 characters, like just ask. Let's just go to quests. I need to find something like super casual. Usually the first, yeah, here we go. Quest level 70. Okay. I don't want a group. Oh, it's a co-op only. Alright, so we'll do this, whatever this is. Shinryu Crystal Quest. Oh, Crystal Quests are for your ultimate weapons. Dang it! Dare to Defy is like endgame. This is level 50. Are we gonna go into story? Are we gonna have to go into story mode to play with these characters? You know, certain Defu players would be super mad about me not enjoying the story. But I never cared much for it. And that is because I would mash through it all. But you should know there's a very large, weird, interdimensional storyline going on, and that is why all the Final Fantasy characters are in the same game. But it is all very well voice acted. Isn't it? No, it's not. It's not. It's, the characters themselves have great voice lines. There's a lot of voice lines in the game. That's what it is. I don't know who Nabat is.
I've gathered the land's energy. It was restored, just as you said it would be.
おそらく
With this much energy, I could destroy the Lassie. In fact, I might even make it back to Cocoon.
You are to deceive them and infiltrate their ranks, Nabat.
Wait, excuse me? What?
We cannot get ahead by remaining reactive. We must seize the initiative to gain power.
Does he want to make me his cat's paw? I have reservations about simply following orders, but openly opposing them also carries its fair share of risks. Yes, Your Majesty, consider it done.
Anyway, lots of cutscenes in this game, lots of storyline, but I never really touch it. Zonde. Oh. Under the tutelage of Palom? Final Fantasy IV: The After Years. I don't know if I know that game. What is For the After Years? I know this music, though. Is this 4? Overworld? No. The dwarves? No, it's a variation of the overworld?
と
The music in this game is very good. Look at us, a ragtag group of Final Fantasy characters. After Years was a 4 sequel? Was it any good? What system was it on? I have so many questions. PSP? Okay, that explains it. PSP had a lot of strange things.
出会ったことを後悔させてあげますわ
Alright. So. Here's Aphmau. Check this out. I'm gonna click her EX. She summons Objang and Manejing. Isn't that awesome? I mean, too bad I'm gonna murder everything. But basically, what happens is when she summons Objang and Manejing, she gains access to an ability that will basically utilize either of them, and then they're gone, and then you have to resummon them. So her entire kit is like summon her puppets, utilize their attacks, and then use Aphmau's attacks to build up her gauge, and then use up the gauge to resummon the puppets. It was a very cool kit when it released. It was pretty strong as a damage dealer. And plus it's Objang and Manejing. Okay, so here's Eldnarsh. So Eldnarsh, I don't usually wait to phase shift. I forget exactly how you utilize this character. But he's got exoplates on right now, so that like prevents him from dying or something. I'm just gonna use Uranos Cascade. Oh, jeez. Anyway, free stuff, free stuff. Whoop-dee. Let's throw some different characters on here. Actually, I wanna show the attacks with the puppets, so we'll keep Aphmau in. But yeah, check it out. So you have the different exoplates that they gave Eldnarsh, which is pretty cool. These are very close to what is in that you actually fight him with, if I recall. And the rest of these are all... I don't think these are actually in 11. Let's see. And then Shantaro we already looked at. I got the Kenkonkin on Aphmau. I friggin' love it, dude. So good. Here's the Kenkonkin. Verathragna. And then that's probably just, what is that? Sanctai? Chat, who knows the name of this weapon? Ignis? Even this game ignores Glansfaust. No, you know who has Glansfaust? I think the chick from 14. I think. Svarai? Maybe not. The Svarai's are pretty sick though from 14. I'm pretty sure Glansfaust. So yeah, so that's that. Lillicet. Oh, check it out. Iroha. I don't have any of Iroha's kit, but hey, I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Chris, but I'm just here to share some of the 11 stuff before the game ends. Yo, check it out! It's freaking I didn't realize they added this. It's the pulse weapon. Shining one. They added shining one. It's the Ambu weapon. That's so sick. That's like some generic thing. All right. So that's Iroha. Friggin' Prish. I think Prish has Glansfaust. Am I wrong? I might be wrong. Appearance. I swear it's in this game somewhere. But she's got the 11 Svarai, which is pretty sick. Look at these knuckles. Look at them. What is that? That's just like a dark steel. Oh, I don't know. And there's the Empy. God hands. Oh, it's so sick. I love it. Lion, I think, has the I swear the good daggers are in here too. Maybe it's maybe we just skipped it on. No, that's like a Jambia. I'm pretty sure Vajra is in the game as well. But like I said like earlier, like generally the 11 characters were only very rarely were they like actually meta. And I wasn't playing at times where they were. I had Afmao when she was considered very good. But I'd say that's about it. So, yeah. There was a lot of like really cool characters, even from the games that I didn't really play as well. Like, you know, Type 0 and whatnot. It had some characters I thought were really cool, but weren't my favorite games, you know? So it's just like, for me, playing this game is a healthy mix of like trying to get like really powerful characters, but also like trying to play characters I really enjoy. Let's see if we can't actually tell you what. I just want to show you guys Afmau's kit. So what we'll do is try to just get her to be the only one in the fight. I don't know. Leave. There we go. Alright. Finally got Thief to 45, you got Leaping Boots, and you're leveling Ranger now. Rock on, Scurvy. Dude, I used my Leaping Boots forever. I finally sold them, and I shouldn't have. Alright, here we go. 3 enemies. Alright, so she summons them, and then these 2 attacks, your HP attack plus plus. You get two HP attack plus pluses. Oh, I forgot this shield subverter when this came out. 4 turns automaton. I think that keeps him out longer. I don't remember. I didn't. Her kit with these 2 abilities, I don't remember too well. But anyway, so I used the managing attack. Oh no, that's right. Okay, so now once I use, so I get 2 charges of puppet, and then if I use either managing or avjang, it ticks down by 1. But then shield subverter will increase that counter. Should have. No, it didn't. Okay, so now you see I lost my puppet attacks, and now in order to regain my puppets, I have to charge this bar, which is right here, this EX gauge. I have to get this to full. So I'll get that from this. But that was an AoE attack, so I killed the enemy. The enemy's dead now. Cool. So much flavor in the kits, man. This game is incredibly well designed, and you know, I wish I'd gotten to do more of the things I wanted to do in it, but there became a point where it just became too much research and planning, and sometimes you'd fight like the really hard fights. Here, we'll put on some regular music. The really hard fights, you could be fighting for an hour and then just lose. It's like legitimately like there are like legitimate end game fights that are incredibly well designed in this game. And you would think like coupled with gacha mechanics, it would be kind of toxic, but it just never was. And who knows? That's probably why they said that they can't bring us the quality content that they wanted to anymore. All right, I'm going to show you the various costumes that I got over the years. Let's see. I know Ramsa is one of them because I could not stand his base costume. The other, top friggin' tier, chat. FF12. Pinello. She's a dancer in this game as well. Pinello, Ramsa. I think I got one more costume. Balthier? Might have been Balthier. Balthier is cracked. Basically, any of these characters that are green at the top are all really powerful for one reason or another, so I just dumped tons of resources into them. If there's any like legit Defu players out here and you see my lineup, you're like, oh yeah, I know all those characters. Like Titus with his crazy like multi-attack turns. Core with his follow-ups. Pain is sick. From FF10-2. I forget her whole kit, but basically she would do these insane debuffs. Alright, let's check out the costumes that I have. So Ramsa is one. I had to. Ramsa, FF Tactics, my favorite Final Fantasy game, aside from 11. This is Ramsa's costume, which is his... That's after he, in like Act 2, I think, changes his clothes. That's what he looks like in game. But this is what they gave him his base look. Like, come on. Like, what is this? It's fine. But I couldn't stand. I just felt like he needed something better. So it's like $20 or whatever, right? I guess the blue blade is good. What is this? That's pretty cool. I just had to, man. And then just Pinello. All right, wait, let's check Balthier real quick because I forget if I did get a costume for him or not. I did. Okay, yeah, that was the third. I've bought 3 costumes in my time playing this game. And this is one of them. I don't remember why. It's a fine costume. It's not as good as Pinello. And why does he look like he's like glued to the ground on his right side? I don't know how to express it. But Balthier is sick. I forget what his ability. I forget his kit too. But obviously I'm a bit of a 12 fan. But Pinello, just like a kick-ass dancer. Super good kit. Just enjoyed playing with her, and the dancer look is great. And like that's her normal look. I like this dagger. And it's like base, like that's her like suit in 11. But I don't know. This just gives me like Treasures of Adargon vibes. And her kit, what does she do? She intercession just hits it hits through shields. So she could cheese some bosses and stuff by such a dancer kit too overall. She could cheese some bosses by just cutting through their shields and hitting them for a bunch of damage. Haste Roomba increases basically the attack speed. So this game has like, I should play another fight. This game has like a turn order system where your character's speed determines how far, like how many turns you get before enemies do or other characters do. And regen, so you can only have Haste Roomba or Regen Waltz up. If you used one, it's like a stance almost. If you used one, it overwrites the ability of the other. So Regen Waltz heals HP over time. And her FR, Liberty's Minisong, is such a cool animation, so we definitely have to use Pinello before we go today. We're probably, I wouldn't say I'm ending the stream here, but we're not terribly far off. Speaking of dancer, you're loving how it's one of the best sortie deities. Yeah, dude. Of course that happens after I like take a hard break. One of my sortie static members just started working on the dagger after they finished Horn, I think. Do you take dancer into all the into your point runs as well, or just bosses? Hail Morgan! Yeah, you're what it was, the Gallimaufry. Or only when you're doing the end boss. Or do you do the end boss every run now? I don't know. I don't really know. Everybody's so strong. Alright, we're gonna use Pinello. U9 boss basically every run. Okay. That's awesome. Yes, if you're just tuning in, if you're new here, hi, I'm Quetch. I used to play this game a ton. I'm really a Final Fantasy XI streamer nowadays. But those of you who play this know that the game is ending in a couple hours. I, however, haven't played in a long time, and I'm just sharing my account before it goes. So, yeah. All right. I wanted to show Pinello's moves. Oh, friggin', what's this thing called? A Miditelian from Crystal Chronicles. What a crazy kit as well. Look at this thing. Look at this thing, chat. And you know what? We'll throw in Balthier as well, because he's got a sick animation. We'll show off some animations before we go. That's what we'll do. All right, Balthier's in here. Who else has got a good animation or something? or an interesting kit. I loved Onion Knight. I loved playing as Onion Knight. Basically, his abilities... Here, let's click him. Oh, I think I bought this costume as well. I did. So that would that should be the last. Onion Knight swaps between a magical DD and a physical DD, and it's really cool. Really enjoyed his kit. You know what other character? I couldn't end the stream without talking about Celeste from FF6. She's basically a rune fencer, and she can prevent magical damage. Honestly, one of my favorite character designs in the game, period, in terms of like overall kit. But also like I think about this character design when playing like other games. Like I'm just like I compare. Is it as good as Celeste was in her heyday? No? Yeah. Something about it. It's just like an ice-based rune fencer character. Anyway. So good. All right, let's show off some animations. Oh, and then you know what I'll do? I'll talk about some of the endgame stuff. And all you actual, like, legit Difu players can totally make fun of me. And I'm okay with that. And then we'll do our 50 multi-draw as well. Alright. I'm probably not going to get a lot of time to show off animations in this, but whatever. Alright. Here's that turn bar I was talking about. You see it? We've got 1, 2, 3 is Balthier and Miditelian, and then what's her face? And then the boss fight. So as I use abilities, you can see like some will like shove your turn. You'll just get another turn and you'll pop in. It's sort of like FF10 has this. But Balthier's sick because he robs buffs from the enemy. And some enemies have very potent buffs that you can take from them. But I wanted to show you guys Tides of Fate. This is actually taken from 12. It's kind of lame when the everything dies in one shot. But like, as far as I remember, that is one of the abilities he can get access to in 12. I don't remember if like if the Zodiac Age only he gets it or something. I forget how the older job boards worked, but man, what could I fight that's stronger, man? Technically, I could do DE. And then just pick a fight at random and not win it. Ah, stop. Actually, I think it looked like Balthier is locked. Oh. Wait, what's going on? Oh, because I haven't been here in a while, it's just showing me the ones that I have unlocked. So basically, this is like end game content here. Where similar to like Final Fantasy XI Retail, when you use jobs in Odyssey, you can't use those jobs in further tiers. This content locks entire characters. So once you perfect one of these with characters, they are then locked out from participating in other fights. And they're all gimmicked, right? So this fight may like really want Pinello to win it. And so you really want to use Pinello, but now you can't use Pinello in a different fight, right? So, so you have to constantly balance that. We're going to use Evanescence. This is the ability I want to show you. Oh, no, it's not. Minasang is. No. Her EX. We probably won't beat this. So, okay. So these guys also have this 14 above their head, right? So that number ticks down, and when it hits 0, I lose. And in order to increase it, I have to deal magical damage to them. Specifically magical brave damage. Yeah, we'll win this one. But this is like an older tier of content from before, like, some of these characters that I have right now got, like, really powerful. Like I could probably solo this one with Balthier if I really tried. Yeah, so we're gonna pop. We're gonna pop the BT plus, and then we'll jump into our FR abilities, and then just shred these things. Oh, by the way, if you're watching on YouTube, please remember to drop a like on this video. It helps me out a ton and costs you nothing. Thank you. Oh no, her EX is Intercession. Yeah. Okay, so here it is. Liberty's Minasang. Check this out. No, that's not it either. What am I thinking of? It's not her LD. Did I accidentally take off an ability? Did I take off her, like... Does she have a BT weapon? It is closing completely, Commander. Yeah. So, the players are hoping for an offline mode. Personally, I think this game would play incredibly well offline if you just balance, like, the way you access the different tiers of weapons as they go. But it would be a design challenge for them. There's no official word on any kind of offline mode, but man, it'd be a fun playthrough if it did exist. I don't know, I don't know how they would pull it off, but yeah, this is it, Chocobos. Very sad. Dude, yeah, look, FR is just trivialized older content. But yeah, I'm gonna go over some of this endgame content afterwards and share it with you guys. Like, this was endgame content. Oh, Gorgon shot. Oh, so good. That's his follow-up attack. All right. And I'll show you how I was not a great player. I was a fine player. I managed my resources properly. I probably spent about, man, honestly, probably spent about $140 my entire time playing this. Maybe more. Which is like okay for a gacha game. But like had a roster where I could have done the harder content and just didn't. But I'll show you what that is exactly. Wait. I don't want to embark. I just wanted to accept. Okay, there's nothing to accept. Okay. Yeah, if you're tuning in late, be aware my on-screen chat is borked. It's just it's a fact of life right now. Okay, so essentially, like I said, these lock you out as you go. So the intent is to clear them all, right? So you need a really robust roster because each one has its own unique mechanics. So, and this is called Dimension's End. So I have cleared the easier ones. The harder one I never got around to doing. It's just too much. It's too much figuring. I just couldn't. I didn't have the brain power to do it. 6 warriors I did a little bit of. So 6 warriors is like you get to bring a party of 6 instead of a party of 3. And this gives you points for upgrading your ultimate weapons. I did a little bit of this, as you can see. Perfected area 1, or area 3 rather. Area 1, area 2, area 4 I cleared, and then area 5 I unlocked and never touched. Which is Quina. Quina is the character that I put a lot of the ultimate weapon points in, because the spear that Quina uses... So I should say this, the ultimate spear, and that spear is usable by any character that can equip a spear. So Edgar and Quina are the 2 that I used with that. The other thing is Abyss, the other kind of quote-unquote endgame, but this is just long and obnoxious. So I finished the first one, but not the second one. The second one. But this is like, you do a fight, you unlock a door, you go up the stairs, now there's more fights and doors and stairs, and it's just like, so obnoxious that I never got around to it. Like, look at this, like, I missed a fight somewhere on a different floor. I guess it wants me to complete this. Oh, I see. And you're locked. You're bound to like character colors and weapon types and stuff. This just drove me nuts. For all the good things I feel this game had, it did have a lot of like learning curve issues occasionally and like patience issues. World of Illusions. This is like improving the power of your summoned characters, your summon abilities rather. Summons are like in battle. In battle, you build a summon gauge, and then you can activate the summon, but also your summons give you like passives. Like the Brothers summon increases your max bravery. Diablos increases a certain type of your bravery. Like free is just straight up attack bonus while your HP is high. So there's all these like different parts of this puzzle, right? Where it's like you have your kit, and the kit is determined by the current tier of weapons. But then your power is boosted by the summon that you choose to utilize. And then like when you upgrade a character far enough, you can use them as a call. And this is like an extra character summon in game. Like in battle, you would just click this and it would summon Charlotta. She would do a thing and then she'd bounce. And like that is related to her kit. So sometimes you'd want to bring like certain character helper abilities. And it's just this like kaleidoscope of really interesting mechanics that all work together and meshed really well. And they did not abuse you on different gacha, like with different gacha releases, because they would give you time to like build resources and be very generous with resources. So all in all, I just felt like this was a really great game, and I'm kind of sad to see it go. It's always in the back of my mind of maybe I could download it and start playing again and work on the things that I didn't get to finish. It's always been sitting in the back of my mind, and I heard like 3 weeks ago now or 4 weeks ago that it was closing, and it was just like, dang. So my intent here today was to share with you guys some of the different characters, some of the things that I enjoyed about it, and just to kind of like give a little capstone here. I'm not gonna continue playing. Maybe we try one super hard battle. That's what we can do. We can try one super hard battle. We're gonna do our free 50 multi draw, and then that'll be it. But burst guaranteed. I wonder if it's one I already have. Before we do the 50 draw, let's do these very random like 10 plus 1 draws I have. So this is these are called banners. Those of you who are unfamiliar with the way gacha works, a banner is like you can draw from this, which is like pay some resources to get some random characters, but it's like these random characters, and so that's a banner. This is a different banner. This is a different banner. So many free banners. Holy cow! Oh my gosh! And we'll end with the 50. All right, sounds good. All right. Oh, we got a purple orb. Who is it? Oh, I don't think I had this. I don't think I had Cloud's FR, which is awesome because Cloud's a really strong character. Sweet. Free single daily draw. I'll save that. Let's see. All right. Unique BT and FR from FF1, 15, and Type 0. Ooh, another purple orb. I had this one. I think. Where does it say when you have it or not? Maybe it didn't. I don't know that I'm ever going to use it. Oh, Aranea. I do not have her LD. I don't think. Again, I don't know. I don't know. It's been so long. Or does it say new? Oh, it says new. Okay, so cool. So I got... I mean, not that I'm going to play with them, but Arenea's LD, which is sweet. And then, I forget this character's name, but they have a very utility-driven kit. All right, here we go. FF2 and FF7. No purple. Womp womp. What sword is that? No. Wait. How do I have a new item for Aerith? Oh, no. See, Ancestral Arts. I've already got her maxed. I was going to say, Aerith is maxed to the gills. All right, FF3, FF8, and FF10. Womp. Oh. Yeah, so I got a bunch of points. Where are these points? Oh, are these like generic points? Oh yeah, they seem to be carrying over for these special tile draws. FF4, FF14, and FF Crystal Chronicles. Oh, we got a gold. That's this here. This dude was solid. This is Dark Knight Cecil. He had his time in the sun. I've never seen this character, so this is new. This is FF5, 13, and Origins. Alright, bunch of junk. This is 6, 11, and Tactics. Maybe we get Celtus. If he really exists. Terpsichore, let's go. I'll use my gems here because it's the 11 banner. Why not? Ooh. Iroha's FR? Let's go. Iroha goes from like junk in my roster to like marginally playable. Alright, we've got FF9, 12, and World of Final Fantasy. Oh, I already have this. She's really good. Although this will give me a dupe. So this is good for her, I think. Wish I could see that. Iroha's FR. Did you never pull one, Chocobos? Or do you literally want to see it? Because I'll go into the menu. Alright, we're going to draw more. Oh, I have 4 tickets for the 11 banner. Bunch of junk. Alright. And we'll save the 50. We'll save the 50 for a few minutes here. Wait, no, that's not the 50 yet. That's the 50. Alright. One more, and then we'll save the 50. We'll go try some harder content. We'll check out Iroha's FR real quick. Junk. I just want to see what it looks like. And then that'll be it for the evening, I think. Alright. Remove all, 11, confirm. Iroha. Shining one. Blurred. Yo, Blurred Lance? Let's go. How do I equip the appearance? No weapon gloss. Yo, look at the Blurred Lance, friends. Oh god. Like never drew it, but you got her burst. Oh, you have her BT but not her FR. Dang. You can't really see it? It's blurry. Budum. What does this do? So in order to get the good abilities from weapons, you also need to upgrade them, which is like that's like standard gacha. Might as well just I mean game's ending, chat. Might as well just dumpy doo. When using Kinen no Ishi, moderately raises damage. The big 4-6. Yeah, dude. Catch you later. Have fun out there in the sorties. Force duration. Ooh. She does force duration? Up. Yeah, Gaia, 2018. Yeah, that's when the game was fresh, eh? But it's officially closing down. This seems like a lot of effort for a game that's closing. Kinen no Ishi. Alright, I'm out of resources. Alright. We'll hop into like one hard fight. I'll explain what's going on. We'll probably take a couple of pecks at it, and then I'll bop out because like I'm not in a position to figure out a fight right now. Wait, that's as far as I thought for sure. I had her. Does she not have a BT? . Alright. We're just going to use this absolute power team. This team is a monster. Maybe we... Do we honestly fight that Cactuar again? I don't know. What about Dare to Defy? Alright, maybe we can win this. Whatever. Oh, I think they were saying that for storyline reasons. Alright. So let's see if there's any mechanics in this fight. If there's not, it's just going to be just a... Okay. Alright. Cool. This is what I wanted to show you. Like, the game is over soon. So, we will live on YouTube. The least I can do is explain what's going on here to future generations. These mobs have a tiered HP bar. Those lines you see are percentages where something will trigger. In order to see what that is, you can come right here. Details. Force effects. Wait. Okay, here. It changes its elemental resistance. No, that's not that. I'm doing a good job. Okay, here we go. 90%, 40%. Takes a defensive posture, grants self-following effects, raises speed, reduces brave damage taken by 80%, enables use of counter, whirl slash. Okay, so that's some kind of counter, and you can usually come back up, and you can read what counter whirl slash. It counters an elemental brave attack. It cancels all enemies' break, inflicts break on all enemies. This basically delays all enemies one turn. This basically, like, neuters your team, like, for one turn. It delays you all. And it'll do that on elemental attacks. So we need to be very careful not to do something that would make it counter. Or if we do, make sure it's stronger than whatever they're doing. And I happen to bring a unit that is basically... So Edgar will be able to change the elemental... Like, he can grant elemental damage, but he can also change our damage into different types. So I'll just change all our damage into ranged damage, I guess, and see if that counters. But anyway, so that's the different HP tiers. 90%, this looks like 80, 70, 40. But also there's this red bar versus my blue bar. When this bar charges, I can utilize like a damage multiplier set of moves. When it charges for them, let's see what they do. Okay, it seems that they have... Oh, they recover 90% of the damage they take. So when that red bar is full, if you're dealing damage, they're basically recovering 90% of it. So that's the way this fight works. It's got its own kind of kaleidoscope, again, I mentioned that earlier, of mechanics that you need to figure out how to counteract. And then, but that also, depending upon how you pace the fight, is also different too, because that will determine how fast this charges, and then what you decide to do when this is fully charged. So, let's give it a shot. I'm just going to open with some simple stuff to get buffs and debuffs up. Alright, they took 1% there, so these guys have a nice high HP pool. I'm not just going to be able to mow them down. Royal Shock, I think, is exactly what we don't want to use. Yeah, Edgar's probably not the greatest unit for this. So what I will do is I'll just use, I think, auto crossbow. Turns my attacks into... drill is probably fine. Alright. I totally screwed up this guy earlier. It's fine. I think you start with yeah, you start with Reflorescence, and then you do Lion's Roar, I think, and then Snowbreak. I forget the exact order. But basically, this guy Core right here, what he'll do is he'll... Oh my gosh, they're still at 99%. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this fight could potentially take me an hour to defeat. Unless I, you know, like look up, like, what the good strats are. I can tell you, first of all, bringing Edgar is not one of them, but that's... not really the important thing here. The important thing here is we probably won't beat this fight. Yeah, Quina does have a voice, eh? Okay, so now I basically got my buffs fully stacked on Core. Now when I use... I think it's Snowbreak is AoE hit. Yeah. Now when I use this, he'll begin to follow up the other guy's attacks. Whoever I pick here. So I think I want to go with Quina. So now whenever Quina attacks, Core will follow up. See what he's doing right now? Oh my gosh. That was a lot of follow-up attacks. And there's Whirl Slash. Now we all get delayed, I think. That wasn't too bad. Oh, I see. That's right. He's following up. Okay. I have to cut the music. Quina used Mustard Bomb early. Mustard Bomb puts a debuff on the boss. That debuff says, whenever this boss attacks, hit him with a Mustard Bomb charge. And it has like 3 charges, I think. Or 1 charge, maybe. But because Core follows up on Quina's attacks, the Mustard Bomb trap triggers Core. Right? So that's part of the team synergy you have now. Alright. I think I'm going to start with Air Anchor, and I think we roll into our FR phase now. So this should charge this blue bar. Oh! Sorry to blow out your eardrums. Okay, so now the blue bar is charged. I'm going to put up Ultimate Cook. So okay, what I'm doing right now is I'm using all the burst, the BT plus effects, which all grant unique buffs or debuffs. Quina's, for example, makes sure all my attacks hit for capped damage. Alright, so that buff is going to last X number of turns. So now what we're going to do is we're going to crack this blue bar with an FR ability, and then we're going to stack our damage multiplier, and Quina is going to make sure that I hit for cap. And then, of course, we're going to have Core following up on all those attacks. So you're just going to basically see a chain, a flurry of damage coming out for as long as my FR boosts last. I think I want to use Kojishi Dance first. And then we'll start with Edgar's FR. Again, this is a very basic, cursory, going over the understanding of this. But this is what the game has become sort of towards the end of its life with the different weapon styles. You want to stack the bonuses from all those BT pluses I just used. And then you want to chain FR, this blue ability with the blue bar. You'll see the multiplier at the top right-hand corner of the screen. And that is going to keep going up. Depending upon what I do. and like that changes with each character. Like yeah, I don't want to go into too much detail about the way FRs work because I'm not super well versed in it, but I will chain a few together, and you'll see this 10 doesn't go down. Fusoya turns them into a frog, and Quina eats them. Alright. Alright, so now here's the goal, right? The goal is to get a long string of attacks with Quina. Because Core will follow them all up, right? So I'm basically building up this meter as high as I can. And then I'm gonna just dump damage with Quina. Alright, so we're gonna use Edgar's FR, and then we're gonna go into Quina's BT phase. Alright, so we use Chance Maker. Actually, I don't even need to, actually. I could use... no, that's the play. Alright. This is going to increase my multiplier, my HP damage multiplier. And then we're just going to shred for, like, maybe half their health. But the thing is, once I utilize all this stuff, like, you don't get it again. I'm just gonna crack it. Let's go. So this is the big damage phase right here. And the whole goal is to stack as much damage as I can, much damage multiplier as I can, before the last attack goes out. So there's an extra 31% bonus. And that damage is going to keep getting more and more cracked as we go. I think I can do another Cook. I can do Cook, Limit Glove, Way of the Gourmand. All right. All right, now here's where the big damage comes from. And now I have to make a decision. Do I continue to rock this FR gauge? I think I do. So basically I'm going to utilize I'm going to shoot my whole shot here and hope it's enough to, like, so that was like 5% there. Alright, he's fresh out of FR. So I do Chainsaw. Yeah, the thing is, Ash, is like, I'm almost out of like whoop ass. Does this kill me? Oh! Well. Oh no, they're absorbing earth. They're absorbing earth, and I just changed all my attacks to earth damage. I think, speaking of cook, I think we're cooked, chat. Oh yeah. Wait, that still did damage? It did 13 million? Oh, it's actually really freaking strong. And I still have a wave of the Gorman left. I think Quina is bypassing. Okay. I'm gonna pause it here for a sec. Here's a little interlude for you. Basically, the way this game works is you need to deal bravery damage in order to generate bravery. And then, that in an attack, you attack and it generates bravery. And then that bravery is turned into an HP damage. Well, you see, if your attack grants bravery instead of dealing it, you don't generate any. So then your HP damage is 0. However, Quina's burst buff says all of your HP damage is max, regardless, it's capped. Now that cap is a certain number, and part of this game is figuring out how to increase your cap further and further, and this FR gauge is one of those things that does that. So the only reason I'm currently doing buttloads of damage is because I have a very high stacked FR multiplier and I have Quina's buff on. But I am feeding them health, not feeding them health, I'm feeding them massive bravery with every hit. And there is, once this effect is over, I am so dead. Back to the game. This is my last good hit. I took him down almost half health. This is GG. Yeah, I'm about to get donkey slapped. Oh, I blew up all their bravery. I don't think I have a healer. No, I didn't even bring assist characters. I didn't even bring assist characters. Dude, Quina is a house. I'm so glad I invested in them so hard. Yeah, we're dead though. They gotta figure out how to kill me. That's the issue they're facing. Oh, also, when your bravery hits 0, you become broken. Oh, I'm dead, okay. And breaking delays you a turn in the turn order. Spend 100 gems to continue. Oh, actually, I could. Wait a second. We could spend 100 gems here. I get all of my abilities back. And it doesn't matter because the game is closing in an hour and a half. Or whatever. Let's go! This is a Dissidia game, yeah. This is Dissidia Opera Omnia. We're gonna cheese the heck out of this. With gems. Oh no, their red gauge is almost full. I gotta slow down. I gotta slow down. No, that'd be bad. Alright. We gotta fill their red gauge and then wait for it to be over. Alright. We will do that by attacking. One sec, chat. All right. So Quina needs frog drop. Needs to frog up. I could just limit glove. Okay. Now their red bar is full. And if I don't have a tank, so I might not even make it through this. They've got 4 turns of force time. So I'm just gonna use whatever attacks I can. Build my own meter. Oh, my own meter's full. Okay. Here we go. Seal evil. I think that'll prevent an attack. But basically, any damage I do, they're gonna heal. Yeah, you see those green numbers? They're just healing 90% of the damage that I'm doing. So basically, for right now, I just need to. Just need to wait for this meter to tick down. That's called a chain attack. I'm just not going to explain what it does. Alright, I'll explain it. Basically, chains are... Your opponents have a hidden stat, a hidden number, called, like, their chain damage. And once that reaches a certain point, you can do follow-up attacks with other characters. You get, like, free hits from your other characters. Okay, so this is going to tick down by 1 here. I'm still putting in work, even though... Alright. Chill out! Oh my gosh, chill out. I shouldn't have done Mustard Bomb. That was a mistake. They need to take turns so this red bar can go away. All right. 2 more. Okay, so 2 more attacks. And they're good. All right. Alright, let's just get through this so I can start my big phase. It sucks because I'm ticking Edgar's buff. You can see the B with the 6 underneath. That is basically 6 turns of a really strong buff from him. And now it's 5. So hopefully we can tick them down here. But make no mistake, this is cheesing, essentially. Like, using the gems to revive is like, you get all these abilities back, and like, it's not, like, this isn't how you're supposed to, like, they let you do it, but like, the purists out there will tell you, like, no, it's not what you do. And I think certain fights, you will clear them, but you won't win them. And there's like a difference too there. Alright, so hopefully this next guy doesn't do anything dumb. And the red bar will go away, please. Okay, we need to heal. I need to find a heal from somewhere. I don't think I have any. Do I not have a single heal? That was really dumb of me. Oh, here. Prayer of the Cetra. Right? Yeah. Alright, we're just gonna unload. Oh, that's right. He creates elemental weaknesses. Oh, that's probably awful in this fight. I need them to not use that damaging move. If they use that damaging move, I think I just die. And all this extra time is not worth it. Oh no, no! We're reviving again. So cheesy, man. Alright. We're just gonna cheese the heck out of this. Ultimate Cook! Who needs to revive with gems? I didn't bring a healer because I didn't really know what I was getting into. And usually that's what you do in this game. You figure out what you're doing wrong and then you go back and you pick a new team. But I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Alright. If this series of events doesn't win, then I don't know what to do anymore. Alright. Oh, they just hit the 40% mark. If they got some cheesy mechanic, that'd be bad. Alright. Now we just gotta get full buffs up with core. And we are cooking. Oh, jeez, I just realized I was full buffing him. Oh, no. I screwed up. All these attacks. My FR gauge was ticking this whole time. I needed to do this before I used my FR. Oh, no. I could still recover it, I think. That was stupid. Because now I have to go Snowbreak on Quina. I did not prep properly for this burst phase. Because I really want to do Mustard Bomb here, but I have to do Way of the Gourmand. I was stupid. Look at this multiplier though. It's freaking. That's hefty. I love the Japanese VA on this though. It's just like, you know, it's always well done. You know what I mean? Like they're. I think I turned the English off like immediately when I started to play this. Oh yeah, we're trucking. We could maybe squeeze a win out here. Eco win out. No, Asmar. No. This game, Dissidia Opera Omnia, is being taken off, is being taken down by Square Enix tonight. And I used to play it, so right now we're just kind of like reliving the glory days. Alright, I think we got this. This giant-ass multiplier. 645% damage. Alright, yeah. There's no way we lose. There's no way. What in the hell, Bobby? Get him, Edgar. 1%. That means they're dead. The way this game works is when you're in a BT phase like this, which is like a burst phase, you'll just keep them at 1% until you do your final ult. Which I don't think I can do early. Can I? Can I do it early? No. Oh, that's right. He imperils magic. He doesn't grant a magic attack type. That's right. Dude, who doesn't love a good drill from Edgar? How about Bioblaster? You guys remember Bioblaster? Alright. Auto crossbow. And then GG's. He throws his coin in the air, and he shoots a bunch of junk. Congratulations, we've beaten one difficult fight through the use of gem spam and 3 characters who may or may not have been good candidates. See you clear without any KOs or take 10,000 or less damage? Nope, I sucked. We never did get Celtus. Oh, alright, we're gonna do a 50 free draw. Let's do it. 50 free characters plus 1 free BT. We'll go out with a bang. Look at it glow. The end of an era, chat. 6 long years of Defu. Whoa, that's loud. Oh, it's just showing me all the... These are all like the 15 and 35 CP items, I think. Isn't that an LD? This isn't. I'm on PC, but I'm on an emulator. This is a mobile game only. All right, here's my free BT. Kick ass. This guy rules. We unlocked a new character and another new character and another new character. I didn't realize they released Fusoya. We got a rank up, bunch of ranks up, bunch of free gems. We're gonna do the FF11 poll one more time. GG's everybody. High fives all around. Bunch of junk. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little foray into Dissidia Opera Omnia. I could not have covered nearly the amount of content that this game had. Really hoping they release an offline mode for people who didn't get a chance to play it during its many heydays. If you're coming to this VOD on YouTube because you were a fan of this game, and if you would enjoy, or if you have any interest in Final Fantasy XI, be sure to stop by one of my other live streams or check out some of my other content. And yeah, I'm Quetch. That's it for tonight, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. If you're on YouTube, make sure to leave a like before you head out. And Twitch, I'm not going to be raiding today. I actually have to go. I have stuff to do this evening, and 2 hours is about the amount of time I allotted for myself for this stream. Yeah, repost. I don't have a super high hopes, but honestly, it's a really well-designed game, so I hope they do, you know? All right. Y'all have been great. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll see you in the next one, all right? Peace out, everybody.